Meditronics Healthcare.
Welcome viewers. Oxygen concentrator. In this video we will understand what is an oxygen concentrator? How does it works? When is an oxygen concentrator used? Types of oxygen concentrators. Benefits of using an oxygen concentrator. Consideration for using an oxygen concentrator. How oxygen is delivered. Who should not use it? What is an oxygen concentrator? Unlike oxygen tanks that provide a finite supply of oxygen, an oxygen concentrator extracts oxygen from the surrounding air, concentrating it and delivering it to the patient. This device is commonly used in both clinical and home settings for patients who require long-term oxygen therapy. How does an oxygen concentrator work? Filtering ambient air, the device takes in room air, which is made up of about 21% oxygen, and passes it through a series of filters to remove dust, particles, and other contaminants. Separating oxygen from other gases. Inside the concentrator, a component called a molecular sieve separates oxygen from nitrogen and other gases. The concentrator uses a process called pressure swing adsorption, PSA, to selectively absorb nitrogen, leaving a higher concentration of oxygen. Delivering concentrated oxygen, the purified oxygen, typically 90 to 95% pure, is delivered to the patient through a nasal cannula or face mask. Continuous operation. As long as the concentrator is powered, typically via electricity or a battery, it continuously supplies oxygen without the need for frequent refills, unlike traditional oxygen tanks. When is an oxygen concentrator used? Oxygen concentrators are prescribed for patients with medical conditions that cause low oxygen levels in the blood, also known as hypoxemia. These conditions include chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, pulmonary fibrosis, pneumonia, sleep apnea, in severe cases, asthma, during exacerbations, congestive heart failure, CHF, COVID-19. Types of oxygen concentrators. Stationary oxygen concentrators, these are larger units designed for home use. They plug into a standard electrical outlet and are typically used by patients who need continuous oxygen therapy throughout the day and night. Portable oxygen concentrators, POCs, these smaller, lightweight units run on rechargeable batteries and are designed for patients who need oxygen while on the go. They allow greater mobility and independence, compared to stationary concentrators. Benefits of using an oxygen concentrator. They provide an unlimited supply of oxygen as long as they are powered, don't require refills unlike traditional oxygen tanks. Portable oxygen concentrators offer greater freedom for patients who need supplemental oxygen but want to maintain an active lifestyle. Oxygen concentrators are more affordable than regularly refilling oxygen cylinders for long-term users. Oxygen concentrators are generally safer than oxygen tanks, which require careful handling to avoid leaks or explosions. Concentrators are also easy to operate, requiring minimal training for patients or caregivers. Considerations for using an oxygen concentrator. Oxygen concentrators require power source, hence a backup battery or generator is required to ensure uninterrupted oxygen supply. Some oxygen concentrators do produce noise while operating, which may be concerned during sleep or in quiet environments. Portable oxygen concentrators, while convenient, has a limitation of flow rate compared to stationary models. Oxygen concentrators have filters that need regular cleaning or replacement to ensure optimal performance. For patients who need oxygen therapy only occasionally or during emergencies, oxygen cylinders may be preferred. How oxygen is delivered. Oxygen concentrators deliver oxygen through nasal cannula, a small, flexible tube that sits in the nostrils and delivers oxygen directly to the respiratory system. Face mask, a mask that covers the nose and mouth, used for patients who need higher oxygen flow or find nasal cannulas uncomfortable. Who should not use an oxygen concentrator? Patients who need very high oxygen flow rates that exceed the machine's capabilities, such as those in critical respiratory failure. Individuals who experience temporary hypoxemia, e.g., during an asthma attack, where oxygen tanks or other emergency oxygen sources may be more effective. Patients who are unable to access a reliable power source or a backup supply. We will be back soon with another video. Till then, take good care of yourself as well as your near and dear ones. Thank you for watching.